Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Adam Repos Vox, and I'm actually recording this Forum Friday on a Monday because, well, I haven't posted one in over a week because I'm trying to switch Forum Friday to being an every other week thing. I think that's going to be better for the series and better for comments and things like that if I can give more time for you all to get to the videos, because often a lot of my viewers and commenters come a bit delayed to videos, which is totally fine, but if I'm trying to enforce like a weekly thing, I've noticed a trend where almost the same day that I'm posting the next Forum Friday, I'm starting to get comments on the previous one, and it's too late for me to incorporate them, so I'm giving it a bit of a gap. And I'm actually procrastinating homework, but I would like to go on and get a Forum Friday together. Last week I asked you guys what you thought about Vessel and YouTube versus Twitch, the new streaming battle that's going to take place as YouTube kind of goes on, etc. First up, we have Media Glitch, who says, just wanted to say thanks for subscribing, and he's returning the favor because my channel looks really great and I look forward to watching your new videos, and your voice is kick-ass. Let me know if you ever want to collaborate on anything, Joe. Well, thanks very much, Jill. I highly appreciate it. I've been watching your channel for a little while now, so thanks for coming back over here. A Dragon Tattoo says, YouTube has an absolute garbage system in place at present regarding content ID/DMCA. Yeah, it claims. Twitch will mute audio on the VOD if you play copyright audio, but they won't shut the stream down. YouTube, on the other hand, will just shut the stream down without notice. I'll get to that in a second. At present, YouTube has no problem letting anyone make a claim against a video regardless of whether or not they actually have a legitimate claim, and you have to wait up to 2 weeks for a response if you dispute the claim filed against your channel. Google/YouTube has taken such a hands-off approach to handling claims that anyone is able to claim a video, and the proof is left to you as the content creator to prove it is your content. Vessel might be an option eventually. As it stands right now, though, I'm not going to pay to be allowed to beta test the product for them. Total Biscuit had a great discussion on it at the end of the latest co-optional podcast. I've still yet to check that out. I don't really like grabbing in podcasts that I don't typically listen to just look at something, but I'll try to get to the co-optional thing in a little bit. YouTube, as far as I have seen, does give you a I've been given notifications on YouTube streams that I've run for my internships and things like that. They say, hey, we're detecting copyright audio, take this, turn it off, or we're taking you down. And they say it like twice. Like we had an entire song play, and it gave us the notification for that, and then we started a second song and it gave us another notification and was like, no, really, we're gonna shut your stream down. And so we turned it off. The issue is, I mean, I guess that's actually what I'm gonna flip. I had a different video topic for today, but that's what I'm gonna flip this week's topic to. So we're gonna cover that a little bit in just a second. But I totally agree about Vessel, as it feels like a very beta product, which is why it's limited to what creators can access it. And why they gave it out for free for 3 days so everybody could have it for a year for free. But it just feels like a terrible video platform.
Red team has the flag.
And then BBK Dragoon's comment before I get back to the topic. BBK Dragoon says, I want to see YouTube implement game browsing, just like Twitch has. It helps with discovery for new viewers. The top gaming videos for months and months are nothing but Markipliers and multi-million sub-tubers. Twitch still has the subscribe button, and yes, unless YouTube steps up and puts something in place like it. I don't see YouTube's streaming service having a snowball's chance. Good job, Evos. Thank you, BBK. Alright, first I want to address the hands-off approach thing, as this is actually a huge issue with everything on YouTube. However, I want to fully preface this by saying there's not a direct solution. Regardless of what we say is wrong with what Google is doing, there is no better solution made obvious at the moment. For example, hands-off approach to content ID claims and community guideline strikes, which is going to play into another story I have in a minute, and things like that. They have a bajillion users on YouTube. They have like thousands of hours being uploaded every minute of video to YouTube. There's no amount of payable manpower that can process all that and provide a direct hands-on approach. And opening up like an actual two-way support system with any current ideas would really just cause them more trouble than it's worth, because there'd just be so many kids screaming at them, and it wouldn't work. I do think some solution needs to be found, but the obvious solutions that people suggest of just making it a two-way support system is not going to work on that large of a scale. However, it is a huge freaking problem, because now networks are starting to not even have pull with YouTube, or even have contacts with YouTube. And that's where you run into problems, is someone has to be able to step up to bat for channels, or you're screwed.
Blue team.
And this seriously impacted me last week, actually. My secondary channel, youtube.com/TedDemolisher, LOL Leet Speak, which is my old channel and now is my current TF2 channel, it was taken down last week. This is something that's been ongoing on this channel, and I've yet to be able to combat, and the network has not even offered me solutions either. That one's with full screen. The channel received a community guidelines takedown notice on a video. It was a Minecraft video about 1.5 minutes long, and it was simply introducing the new dragon egg item to Minecraft that had been introduced. I was like, okay, what is this? What can we do with it? I tried different ways of experimenting with it. I used the various methods that were discovered at the time to try to pick it up and place it and do things like that, and I was like, alright, what do we do with it? And that's what the video question was called. It was Minecraft dragon egg, what do? There was no blocks of tags in the description. There was no like boobs, sex, and drugs in the tags or anything like that. It didn't have a misleading title. I literally asked, what do we do with it? And yet it was taken down for violating the community guidelines. No specific reason was given. It's just, hey, check the community guidelines. Well, shit. If that video breaks the community guidelines, based on nothing, every video I've ever uploaded breaks the community guidelines. So I appealed it and contacted for full screen, and I was like, alright, this is a big deal. This has happened like 10 times in the past on this channel. Really not cool. And they're like, yeah, just appeal it. Let's see what happens. I appealed it. The channel went down. Literally, the channel got taken down. They said, after we received your appeal, after further review, we decided that no, your video does violate community guidelines, and that for violating community guidelines too many times, they're taking down my channel. What? Say what? I came home to that email, and it had been given to me about 30 minutes prior, and I immediately just like freaked out. I checked, yep, I went to my channel URL, and it said it was terminated, or no, it said it was suspended due to violation of community guidelines, and I typed up this big old teary-eyed email to full screen, and literally as soon as I hit the submit button, I get another email from YouTube saying, LOL JK, we have actually further reviewed your channel and decided that it does not violate community guidelines, and we have reinstated your channel. And then over the course of about 2 hours, the videos and playlists and thumbnails and stuff all came back, and we lived happily ever after. Sort of. The video that was originally taken down that caused all this issue was reinstated. It did come back. The Minecraft Dragon Egg What Do video is still there. It's back online, although I have to wonder whether or not its search traffic that it was pulling in quite a lot of is now ruined. But the previous videos, none of my previous videos have been properly reviewed nor restored, and I have, since there was no actual two-way communication, these were just automatic messages from YouTube, I have no way of being like, hey, the same thing happened here, go check these out. I'm just stuck. So that means the very next time that this happens, the same result will happen. My channel will be taken down, and I will freak the fuck out. That's not okay. That is not okay. I need a way to convince somebody to clear that out. But there's no way to do it. Same thing with copyright stuff. Although their copyright program is not 100% a fault of their own, as that is the current state of the outdated copyright laws that we're living with. So you can't entirely blame Google 100%. The system is broken, and there are ways that people kind of screw you over to some degree. However, I've only really seen it been a problem when someone legitimately has a claim. For example, both Konami and Nintendo leave their claims unanswered indefinitely. Rarely have I seen them actually say, like, you know, when you file a dispute on it, rarely have I've seen them counter your dispute up until like the last possible minute. They just leave it going and then you time yourself out and lose it. Or they do, like I said, they do it at the last possible minute and reinstate your claim. Either way, you lost a month's worth of revenue on that video, probably all the revenue that your video's realistically gonna generate, unless it just goes viral or something. However, the other companies that make claims on your videos, like AdRev and things like that, typically those get cleared off pretty quickly, especially if you file the right claim. For example, if it's an AdRev, if AdRev is claiming music in your video and you licensed it from Audio Micro, you say they have no right to claim this, I licensed this from Audio Micro through my network, and then that gets removed pretty quickly. If you're like, it's fair use cause herp derp, you're doing it wrong, it's not fair use, and you're probably gonna get timed out because you made the wrong claim. As far as Twitch versus YouTube streaming, my issue with the whole, YouTube did specifically say that they're targeting game streaming, so that's something to think about. But as far as like a video categorization goes thing, like there's not even proper categories like segregation anymore. Back in like 2009, there was actually a pretty distinct difference between how to and style, and gaming, and travel, and pets and animals. And then the lovely characters known as X-Jaws and White Boy 7th Street decided in their giveaway extravaganza, they would just completely whore out the front page of YouTube by constantly changing their videos' categories. So their video, which had like 1 million views, in gaming, they would then switch to pets and animals, allow it to generate like 100 more views, and then suddenly it's on the front page for pets and animals, and then everybody sees it, and then they switch categories, etc. So then suddenly categories became completely irrelevant on YouTube because they just kind of nerfed it because people were abusing it. So not only is that not there, but if you're adding game segregation, game search categorization stuff in, no other category has that kind of feature, and that's going to be very imbalanced, and people probably aren't going to appreciate that, and YouTube probably isn't going to go for that. However, again, they are targeting game streaming, so we shall see. For this week's topic, I want to talk about what you think the solution is to Content ID claims, copyrights, just basically the whole support scene on Google, YouTube, or on YouTube from Google. What do you think they should do? I don't know. I really don't know. But what do you think they should do? Should they set up a support ticket system? Should they hire more community managers, etc.? They do have an actual, like, if you go to the Google help pages, like they have like a question answer page where you can actually go ask questions and like moderator community members and stuff can reply. However, the one time I tried using it for a seemingly important issue, nobody responded. So there's that. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will save my topic I was going to use for this video for the next one because I feel like it's more appropriate then. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in a later video.